Back in 2016, the Bronx's only Barnes & Noble shut its doors, leaving book lovers without a go-to bookstore in the borough, and many wondering when and if it would return. At first, there were some reports that it would return within 3 years, but here we are and still no luck. Now, though, 2 local Bronx sites are trying to change that, and News 12's Faith Graham joins us from outside of the Bay Plaza Mall with more on that. Faith, what are they talking about here?
Well, Amanda, that's right. The borough's only Barnes & Noble used to be located right here in the shopping center, but it was replaced by a Saks off Fifth Avenue several years ago. And still today, there is no bookstore in sight. And that's why 2 local college students have taken it upon themselves to start a petition to try and bring it back. And so far, they already have more than 500 signatures. This is the petition Hadiah Braithwaite and her friend Jaden McBain posted earlier this week on change.org, and they've been sharing it on social media ever since. Their goal is to get as many signatures as possible and for elected officials to help encourage Barnes & Noble to come back to the Bronx. Braithwaite, an avid reader, says she often finds herself going to Manhattan to get books and thinks the community deserves more.
I just want them to give the Bronx a chance. I want them to remember that book lovers are here too. We love to read, and we deserve our own bookstore. We deserve a place to go and have kids fall in love with reading again, and I just think we deserve it.
After the bookstore closed in 2016, many were under the impression it would reopen in the Bronx in the next 3 years, including Assemblymember Michael Benedetto, who serves this area. But he says it appeared to be an empty promise, and that as of today, there seems to be no indication it will return. Still, he too is hoping that changes.
It's just a matter of Barnes & Noble having the will and the respect for the people of the Bronx to come back. The people of the Bronx have proven time and time again that they need the best of all that's out there, and a bookstore being one of them.
And Assemblymember Benedetto says it doesn't just have to be Barnes & Noble. He's encouraging any bookstore to come set up shop in the Bronx, saying it is a huge necessity. And we did reach out to Prestige Properties, the owner of the shopping center, to see if there's been any headway with Barnes & Noble returning it back to the Bronx, but we have not heard back yet. In Co-op City, Faith Graham, News 12.